Hello, this is Bill Weiss at Cook Shack. Today I want to be talking about how to change the temperature sensor in our ovens. I've got a SM260 right here, but basically what I'll be showing you will apply to just about every one of our commercial ovens that has the PD718 temp sensor. I picked the 260 because this is the one that's most involved in changing your sensor, because we have to take this whole top off and then open up the back. So I'll be showing you how to do that. First thing we'll do is take the 3 screws out here in the front that holds the controller, and then there's 3 in the back that we'll take off. After we've got the 6 screws out of the control head, there's 3 that holds the electrical panel in place, and this is pretty much on all our, especially the SM series. You'll notice there's hinges on one side, and then there's a screw directly opposite that will take the 3 screws out. And this panel just swings open. Now on the 260, this is the only one that you'll have to do this, but on the SM260, we have to take this top off because the wires come up underneath the top there and go to the control head. So in order to take the top off, we have to take this vent nipple out. That nipple out, we've got to take all these screws out to take the top off. Next, we flip the lid over, and that connector is right there. We'll take the old sensor out. You'll need a little bitty flathead screwdriver to do that. Now this is why you had to take the top off, because now just lift it up. There's some insulation here that's just wedged in there, so you just take this insulation out. And right here's your temp sensor. We just need to remove this nut right here. Whatever tool you have handy. Sensor's right here. I couldn't get the nut off, and so I'm going to have to back it up here, and then we'll take the nut rest of it off. Okay, we pulled it out from inside the oven, and to put the new one in, we'll just reverse this process. The sensor should come with a new nut and washer, so take those two off, because they will go on the outside of the smoker. And just now, before you put the nut and washer on, I like to run a bead of high temp silicone around this, the end of it, just to seal off this hole so it doesn't leak. It doesn't take a whole lot. SM260, the reason we have to take the top off is there's a spacer that runs right here. You want to make sure your wire avoids that, because if you get over the top of it and then tighten the top back down, you can run a chance of cutting your wire. So just be aware of that when you go back with the sensor. It's right here. The terminals, I don't know if you can see it in here, but the terminals are marked yellow and red. So just put the yellow in the yellow and the red in the red. What I like to do before I tighten this, put the head back in place, I'm going to run a bead of silicone across this header right here, just to help seal it off. So when you open the door, the smoke doesn't go over it and make its way to the controller. That's always a good idea. Just run a little bead of silicone all the way across this header right here. Top screwed back down. I always like to seal this hole up where the wires come out, just to be on the safe side. We don't want any moisture coming up from inside the oven, so just put a dab of this is high temp silicone. You don't have to when you're changing these out, but I'm going back with a new nipple. What I'll do, I'll put a little bead of silicone around the top. And then we'll do the same thing to the inside. We'll put it's easier if you just put it around the washer and then put it up there. That's the way. Now it's important that you don't over tighten this part, or what you'll do is you'll squeeze the inner and outer pieces together, and that'll cause not a very good seal. So just want to get it tight and snug. Just wedge your insulation back in. Basically, all the SM series is like this. The SM260 is just a little bit more involved because you have to take the top off. You don't have to take the top off on the SM160 or the SM360. So But basically that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call at 800-423-0698 and ask for Bill.